Thank you to the visionary leadership of the Greater Flagstaff Chamber of Commerce for the opportunity to present this information to help our local businesses develop and thrive. All right, folks, welcome to this video where we're going to do a little bit of research using the two systems, Perplexity and NotebookLM. At the front end hour, we will also use Gemini, which is a Google large language model, to do a little bit of prep work before we tackle Perplexity and then leaping into NotebookLM. So look forward to joining you as we go to the next clip. All right, folks. Well, here we go. We're going to use Gemini to help us start to ask some questions and get us some prompts that we're then going to jump into a system we call Perplexity, which is basically Google search on steroids and then some. And then from there, we're going to make a leap into what we call NotebookLM, which is also another Google product. So Google product, not Google product, then back to a Google product. You'll notice I already pasted in a prompt here: world-class expert marketing, public relations and sales research. And then what we slide down here is this breaks down our comprehensive marketing plan. What I've done is actually wanted to look at the situational analysis and specifically market analysis. And so it's actually written a prompt for us to do market analysis in Perplexity. And so you're going to see that in just a second. So we're going to leap from Gemini over to Perplexity. Perplexity basically is a system that will review the web and find all of the resources and then create a summary of resources. So as opposed to you having to do all of the searching of individual resources, it does that searching for you and gives you a summary. And so now what we're going to do is give it a prompt about market analysis. And so we're going to dump this in here. And then you'll see, world-class researcher crafting a comprehensive marketing plan. Please begin with the first section, marketing analysis. This section provides a detailed understanding. And then please analyze the current market trends. And so we're going to send that off. Now, one other thing I want to do before I hit send, here where you see auto, we can now get even better. And so this is the free version, but it does allow you to do some more different enhanced searches. And so what we're going to do is a pro search because we actually want the resources. And there's other versions of this. And if you have questions, let me know. But we won't get into that right now. I'm going to hit send there. Scroll down. Okay, so it's searching for market trends, key growth areas, emerging growth technologies, challenges faced by the chip manufacturers here in Arizona. So far, it's found 35 sources for us, 48 sources, doing all right. And so 55 total sources that we now can look at that are very much on point with what we want. And then it also gives us this really great summary. And so what are current market trends? What kind of government support has industry received? The CHIPS incentive, the money to Intel, and then what kind of potential job creation that we're speaking of, growth areas, etc. So now we can look at all of these things. And here I'm going to click on sources. This is going to give me all of the sources that it found and allow me to click on each and every one of them. So let's see what we can find. Here's AZ Big Media has given us a 2025 technology outlook. Let's open that in a separate link. Trends to watch out for. Sounds important. Let's click on that. See information about TSMC, the Taiwanese Semiconductor Manufacturing Corporation, which is being built at the 303 and I-17 interchange. It's pretty big. It's not small. Let's see. AZ Tech Council. Okay, we're going to open that too. Great. So we've got several resources that we could really use for this research. And so what I'm going to do now, and in fact, you'll see another PDF here that I opened earlier, which is the AZ fact sheet. So NotebookLM What we're going to build here is a researcher and an analysis system. NotebookLM, this is and I do pay for it, so I do have the plus version, but you can drop up to 50 sources here. And so what we're going to do is go to each of these sources, and there are other ways to do this quicker, but I want to kind of give you the fundamentals. Add a source. You'll see down here links. I can connect to Google Drive. I can paste text. Well, I grabbed a website URL. I'm going to drop that. Oh, this is a PDF, so we're going to do something else with that in a second. Here's the Outlook for Arizona. So again, I'm going to add that source. Click on that website, Outlook for Arizona. Now, while it's saving that, I'm going to grab this and I'm actually going to download this file. And I'm just going to put it in downloads, AZ fact sheet, hit save, love it. Now let's go grab that document, add source. I can now go here and actually paste that that PDF. So I'm going to go over to my downloads page off to my on another screen, pull that over, drop that in there. And so now I've got a PDF, I've got a link, and I can also, as you saw, and I'll point this out again, I can add YouTube videos too. It'll look at those and it'll look at the transcripts for YouTube videos since it's a Google product. I'm just going to hit refresh because what I wanted to do is summarize these two elements. And so now we have a quick summary. I can sit here and query these two documents from this chat box here. And so I can ask it, give me 3 items to know how to sell B2B for the microchip industry. Okay, just making this up on the fly. And so now it's actually pulled from directly from these documents, not reached out anything else. And so it's looked at those things. We can in fact add these other elements, these other documents here and here, and we can add that in our add source. Well, now I can actually go over here and I can take this document and see how it says to save a note. I want to save that because if I hit refresh, that note's going to go away. So that note's now over here and that's kept. That's in your files. I can also create a study guide, an FAQ based on these documents, and even a one-page brief document. Now, let's say that you're going down and speaking with some folks down at TSMC or one of the other industries that are agglomerating in that area. You can, let's not waste that drive from Flagstaff going down there. You can create a podcast here. I can customize the podcast and give it directions, give it what to focus on, tell it what I'm really concerned about. And then I hit generate. It will create a short podcast, somewhere typically between 7 and 22, 24 minutes about this material. And you can listen to that while you're on the way to make that sales call down in Anthem. I can also download that podcast, give it something else to focus on, create another podcast. Then again, give it something else to focus on and create yet another podcast. So why not have 3 20-minute podcasts on the 2-hour drive going down to that intersection of the 17 and the 303? So hopefully you found this helpful. And again, these are only just a couple of things that you can do, use cases with this, walking through from your large language model Gemini to Perplexity to do your research, and then stepping into NotebookLM to do the researching and refining that material and giving you what you really, really, truly need for that final sales call. Well, folks, thanks for reviewing our video, Research with Perplexity and NotebookLM, as well as that peek into Google Gemini. If you need to or want to reach out, feel free to send me an email at johnggartin gmail.com, or you can scan that QR code and connect with my LinkedIn profile. Send me an IM or a message there. I live in LinkedIn. If you need any help, certainly reach out to ask. Would love to hear any positive reviews. Would love to hear any critiques. Would love to hear about how you think I should fix stuff. Have a great day and look forward to seeing you soon.